Hi, my name is A.T. Kinson. This is Patricia Hughes, and let's see, who are we here with? John Josie, Neil, Atlantic Seashore, 1998. Yes? Beginner intermediate cha-cha. This is what I did, or we did in class. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, repeat, 4 and 5. 2, 3, 4 and 6, 2, 3, 4 and 7, 2, 3, 4 and 8, 2, 3, 4 and 1, touch, 4 and 2, turn, 4 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and that was the end of our beginner intermediate class. Cool. Hi, my name is A.T. Kinson. We're here with John and Josie Neal at the Atlantic Seashore, and I asked Patricia Hughes to help me out with our class. This was a class that I taught for Dave Hitty, which was just cha-cha patterns, I believe. And so this is what we did. This was 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. I believe class, or anybody that was in my class, actually had the ladies point their right foot forward, which when Patricia did it earlier for me, I found that I forgot to tell the ladies to step back with their right foot, so they're in that check. 2, 3, and then they still do this part, it's all the same. Overhead, 4 and 1, catch, 2, 3, change sides, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, pitch, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 3 chas, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, prep, 4 and 1, West Coast, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and I want to review one more point. The part that we did in class was from the last cucaracha. I did a hip change, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. If you were in my class, all the way up to here is correct. And this goes 4 and 1 with the hand change, and it should have been 2, 3, starting with her right foot. And in the class, I just had the ladies point instead of step back. That was my mistake. 4 and 1, shoulder catch. 2, 3, reverse direction. 4 and 1, 2, small. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Triple step, triple step, triple step. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and again, my name's A.T. Kinson. I hope
what I taught in my cha-cha class today. First off, we started in basic step. We did a basic step, side, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step. From there, we did a release break. And what happens here is you're going to push away, do a back break, and change hands. 2, 3. You're going to do that again. And side, rock, step, release, push away, 2, 3. Okay? From there, we did what I call sliding doors. And I'll do this in different directions for you. So it starts again. We have side, rock, step, push away, rock, step. We slide past, rock, step, slide past again, rock, step. So what's happening actually is you're just going to do a side basic, just like you do your basic step from side to side in dance position. You're just going to slightly turn it. So we've got a back, break, side together, side. The guy grabs the hand in shake hand position, you turn into a back, break. Cha, 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 back, break. Do it again. Cha, 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 back, break. Cha, 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 back, break. Okay? So from there we did what I call a reverse whip. This comes from West Coast swing. So if you know what a whip is in West Coast swing, this is a reverse whip with a roll out and spin. We start with the back, break, reverse whip. Okay? Now the guy's just going to roll me out. Going to roll me out, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to do a triple step as I spin as the guy follows me. 4 and 1, find my partner, and then do a back break. The guy comes forward, rock, step, and then back to my basic. So again, from this side, we have a basic, side, rock, step, side together side, push away, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, back, break, 4 and 1, 2, 3, reverse whip, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, and pick right up to basic step. Now guys, when you do this reverse whip, what's going to happen here, you break away, 2, 3. The man is going to bring you to him, ladies. You're going to do what I call a coaster step. You're going to turn to your left, and as he brings me to him, he's going to think of taking this hand down to make me turn, let go of it, and catch me right on the back here, right on the shoulder blade. See that? So again, what happens? It's 2, 3, 4, and 1. Now he's going to take me down my slot. 2, roll me out. 3, and ladies, I step down my slot. I'm thinking just like I would be if I was going to do a West Coast swing. West Coast swing, I would spin in place, but in cha-cha, we travel the slot. The man will follow me. Triple step. I find my partner. Sorry. Rock. Step. He was ready to go on. Did not want to talk slower. Okay. What we're going to do, I think what I'll have y'all do is turn around, have the men facing this way so then everyone can see you on camera. All right? And this is the class that took the cha-cha today, and we're all going to demonstrate it for you. It's like a formation. So here we go. Very slowly. Ready? And side, rock, step, break away. Rock, step, side to the other side. Rock, step, side to the other side. Reverse, whip. Triple step, roll out, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, and back to basic. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to count it through. If you'd like to try it one more time. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 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 and 1. And thank you guys. This is what I got.
Position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Do a walk around. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, lock, 4, and 1, rock, 2, 3, lock, 4, and 1, turn, 2, 3, 4, and 1, change hands, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and change hands, 2, 3. Okay, and that's just a bunch of combinations of locks. A paseo pattern is in there, and your crossbody leads. Now, remember that we talked about everything is led with your body, not with your hands. So be sure that you don't push and pull the lady through. And if you can see, because I think the camera has a good angle on us going down this slide, that you're always facing each other. There's 3 positions in your cha. You're facing each other, or you're side by side with your right and left side together. Okay, there would be 4 then. Or you can be back to back, or you can be here, the other sides together. So we never make it kind of round. We're always kind of blocked up, okay? When we do the crossbody leads, you can add spins in on any 4 and 1. So for instance, when we take the lady from doing a regular crossover break and change hands on 2, 3, ready here guys, you can spin the lady. You're going to take her through from your right side to your left, and you're going to cha-cha-cha, keeping your center facing her the whole time she's turning. 4 and 1. We're always looking at each other on 1. Then on 2, you're going to do your back break. 2, 3, you can spin her again. 4 and 1. We're looking at each other again on 1. We do a crossover break. 2, 3, and we begin the process again. It's the same pattern over. You can do it as many times as you like whenever you're tired of doing it. Okay? You can just change hands on the 2, 3 when you do the crossover break, and you can go back to closed position. Okay? And on the paseo pattern, which is the one we did at the beginning, I'll go ahead and walk through it as I'm talking about it. We did the basic. 4 and 1. Remember to keep your hand on top as you're sending her through for a walk around. Guys, hands on top. 2, 3. We do like an about face. 4 and 1. Now right here on the paseo, what leads it is the fact that the body turns. The hands don't come through independently of the body. The body turns and the hands go 2, we step 3. Now when we lock, if you're having trouble doing the locks, you can always just walk, 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 forward and back. It'll accomplish the same thing, it just doesn't look quite as pretty. Same thing as Wayne turns his body, that's what leads me to turn mine also. And we lock back, crossing in front, stepping back and crossing in front. Then we're going to face each other again and do the 2. And then on 3, we're just going to rock back the other direction. Now we ran into the wall there a little bit. When we do the 2, 3 here, in order to make our arms nice and pretty so that we're not just going 2, 3, we're going to just raise our ribs just a little bit and rock at the ribs, 2, 3. And we'll both look down the slide the direction that we're about to go, which is toward the camera. Okay? So that should take care of all those patterns.
And we did a crossover break, starting 1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, leading across and out in 5th position. We did a nice walk around turn using 5th position. And we did a hand change. We did a little arm style as we bring the arms through for the break step, and then we brought the lady in for a 2, 3, rolling her around, 4 and 1, walk 2, 3, 4 and 1. We did a break step away from each other, posing break, 2, 3, bringing the lady forward, cha-cha-cha. We use locking steps there for styling. Nice little body lead for the gentleman, for the lady. And we went back into a closed position, bringing the lady by. And we went over to an open break, brought the lady back, and we're going to change positions just for the camera here. So we take that, break the lady open, 2, 3, we bring her across. We're going to do a parallel break, exiting the lady, bring her open to us again, bring her back. We're going to go for one of the turning parts of the body, using the hip, rolling the lady out. The gentleman are going to break forward as the lady comes through. A lot of chance here for the lady to do a lot of nice arm work throughout these movements here. Bringing her back, and going back to closed position. That's a nice quick run through basically without teaching the body.
Hi, I'm Bob.
I'm Debbie.
And this was the Cha-Cha class taking the place of Mike Haley and Patty Miller. We started off with today with just a basic. Well, we started off with something else first, but let's start off with the basic to the slide, because that's the first thing that we did. All right? So as Mike walks back there, we'll get into that. We'll start it off with Debbie's good side to you. We're going to do a rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. We're letting the hands slide down on that second one. You can get into this position any way that you like. We're just using a basic for right now. And then at this point here, we can both rock back, or we can both rock, I can rock forward as she rocks back. There's a rock step. I'm going to give her a feeling to do a slide. We're going to take that for 6 beats and change weight. And now I am going to rock back to pick up the next part here, which is a rock step, cha-cha-cha. And at this point here, I'm just going to rock to the side as I give Debbie a rock step, cha-cha-cha. And now we did the advanced footwork here, guys, as we did rock, step. We led the lady to do the 3 swivels as we just hung out to our left foot there. As she finished the 3rd swivel, we're bringing her in front of us for rock, step. And guys, we can do a change of weight there, or we can just hang out on the left foot, whichever is more comfortable. At this point here, you can release the hands and follow with a chassé very lightly. We also did this step where we just took it from a basic step here, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, led the lady do an underarm turn, cha-cha-cha. At this point, we got the leg in between hers. We took her back as we rocked forward, and we took the swivels as the man rocked back on the 1st swivel. He rocked forward on the 2nd swivel. He rocked back on the 3rd swivel, and then as he did his next rock, step, he brought the lady in front of him. He's now ready for cha-cha-cha to finish that off. If we just dance through it now with my good side to you. What we did here, if we did our basic rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step. Swivel once, swivel twice, swivel 3 times, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. And follow with that other one. Way to do it, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step, cha-cha-cha. Each one of those swivels takes 2 beat and goes in 2 beat increments. If you'd like to come out to the dance ranch in Kansas City.
Hey, this is what I taught in my Cha-Cha intermediate class today. It started with the basic step. We went side, rock, step, side together, side, rock, step. Now guys, what you're going to do is you're going to open up and lead the lady into a crossbody lead. We open up, we leave the lady there. We go side together, side as she does a progressive forward. Triple step. Now I'm going to bring her across my body, rock, step. Now I'm going to turn her. As I turn her, I'm going to follow her. Triple step. I'm going to change hands, and I'm going to present my hand here for a handshake. Rock, step. I'm going to bring her behind me. That's what we call a Turkish towel. Side together, side, rock, step, side together, side, rock, step, side together, side. Now right here, I'm going to bring her out of this. I'm going to bring her in front of me as I rock back, bring her in front, turn her, and change hands again. And crossover, rock, step. Now the next step that we did came from a crossover break. We went rock, step, side together, side. Now right here, guys, I'm going to take the lady's hand through, rock. This is 2, and on 3, I'm going to push her away from me. 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. And then repeat it. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. 4 and 1. I'm going to stop her. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Sorry, one more time. Bad lead on my part. So we're going to break forward here. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop her. We're going to unwind. I'm going to break forward as she breaks back. 2, 3, 4 and 1. Basically what I forgot is I was the man. Imagine that. So the whole pattern looks like this. We have a basic step, and 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. You can add some hand styling to it. You can bring the hands up here. And then we're going to get her out of it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. And that's what I did in my cha-cha class. Bye.
Let's go ahead and go over our cha-cha class. On Saturday, it was an intermediate cha-cha. We started with just a basic cha-cha pattern, stepping 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. One thing we preached in the class was sending these ones towards your partner. That way you also allow the man to lead a little more, and it gives you a little bit more of the character of the dance. Doing a crossbody lead at the beginning on 2, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a flick series, and 4 and 1, and 4 and 1, crossing over, 2, 3, repeating it, and 4 and 1, 2, 3. Then from here we went into a lady's underarm turn into a crossover break the other side with the arm catch. 4 and 1, 2, 3. Arm catch here, making sure the pressure is just with the fingertips on the biceps slightly. Don't grab, don't squeeze. Then the back of the arm. And this other opposite arm here just comes behind the head. The shoulder comes down, elbow goes out of the man's face on 2. Reversing her direction on 3. We're going to turn to another underarm turn, reversing 4 and 1. Doing a back break for the lady, forward for man, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a hand change here, doing a crossbody lead, lockstep pattern first. Lady's going to do forward, lock behind, forward. Man's going to step back, lock in front and back. 4 and 1. Man's body is angled out, opposite wall, lady's facing man here. We're stepping back, man's keeping time with a break on 2, 3. Lady's going to start her turn on 3. It's 2, 3. Now on the cha-cha 4 and 1, that's where we're going to continue to turn the lady. Man's going to rotate around, crossing slot, 4 and 1.
It goes directly towards the lady.
Okay. And then steps through, crossover, 2, 3. Then we're going to close up, back into a basic position, 4 and 1, leading another crossover break. Man's going to keep time on 2, prepping her 2, stepping forward 3. Now coming directly at the lady as he turns over her head, 4 and 1, then break here, then back into a basic cha-cha. One time all the way through to give you a little bit of the idea of the way this should look and the counts of it. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. 4 and 1, crossover 2, 3, and point and flick, 2, 3, and point and flick, 2, 3, 4 and 1, arm catch here, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 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 4 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was it. Thanks for coming to the cha-cha class. Hope.
You want to do the first pattern first?
Right, so we'll take it to this facing perhaps,
Okay.
and we'll see if this
Well, you
works.
started with a crossbody lead, breaking back on 2, 4 and 5, 6, 7. Use a crossbody lead to enter a crossover pattern. We did 3 of these. This would be 2. This would be 3. We did an underarm turn. Use the turn to change to handshake hold, Indian wrestle hold. We did back breaks. We did 4 of these, otherwise known as promenade breaks. The last one we held this facing, so we moved toward the camera. We did a crossover break to set up a face half moon with an inside roll. And a gentleman's chase turn with a hand change behind the back. And one more turn for me, and we were back in closed position. We showed an alternate way to get back to a regular hold after this last pattern. The gentleman does a hand change. After the lady's turn, he can do a head loop. Unless, of course, he's wearing a hat, in which case he does a hat loop.
That's the first part of the class. The second part took us from a crossover break, which we had before, to we caught the lady's hand, turned her to hammerlock position. From this, we did a forward break and brought her into a forward lock, then gave her a spiral turn, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, into a so-called guapacha crossover. So taken from this angle, that last pattern was a crossover break. Catch your hand, turn it down into hammerlock position. Take your forward break to the lady. Cha-cha-cha. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 3. And back to basic. 2, 3.
So this is still John. I'm still Meredith.
And we are doing intermediate cha-cha. So the piece that we started was with a cross hand lead. The gentleman is breaking forward on his left. The lady's breaking back on her right. We're going to change our alignment so that we're facing the audience. He's going to grab the lady's shoulder and the man will syncopate. So the lady is going to do break step, triple step. The man is going to do a break step, walk, walk to get her in side-by-side position. Grabbing the shoulder, it'll look like this. Break, step, man, walk, walk. The lady does her triple. Now we're both ready to break back on our left foot. We're going to go side to side. We're going to throw a turn in the second time. So we've got a break, step, triple step, break, step, triple step. We're going to add the turn, triple step, add a turn, triple step, and break, step. Now what we're going to do is go down line of dance. The gentleman's going to connect his left hand to the lady's left hand. We're going to go down line of dance, and we are going to do a break turn at the end. We'll turn first to the left, come back this direction, do the same thing turning to the right. So it'll look like this. Triple step, we'll break, turn, triple step, and break, turn. You want to remember to do fifth position as you do your break turns. The guy is going to connect with the lady's hip because he's going to lead her there. We're going to do our triple. Then we're going to prance her on the 2, 3, and the next triple. So it'll go triple step. We'll make her prance. 2, 3, triple step. Now we're going to put her in a free turn. The lead's going to come on 2. Gentlemen, you will syncopate on the triple. Ladies, you don't. You'll turn 2, 3, 4, and 1. The gentleman will go 2, 3, 4, 1, so that he's ready to break forward again. We're back in this position. We're going to do a helicopter. What the gentleman is going to do is break forward into the lady. She'll break back on her right. He will step back, and now he's going to take 2 steps forward and do like a jazz box, raising his right arm. Ladies, you keep the hand on the tummy, just walk around him. Triple step. He's going to step back on his right, turn on his left, raising first his left hand, then his right. So break and step. He's going to do one more half turn, clearing the lady, changing hands as she comes around. Triple step into conversation position. Okay, now we're going to do a break step here and a pop and check, which will go break, step, pop, and check. He stops her momentum on the pop and check, taking her forward, back, together. Now we're going to do an inside turn for the lady. She'll start off on her 2, 2, 3, 4, and 1. On 2, the gentleman will step forward on his left foot, lady on her right, and we're going to touch. The center leads through and out so that she will take a step forward. Then he brings it back into the center so that we touch. Now facing the audience, which is the camera, he's going to do a coaster step. The lady is going to do a cross step together. So the lady's footwork will go cross step together. The gentleman is going to go cross back forward, and we're going to do that 3 times. So it's going to look like this. It'll go cross step step, cross step step. He'll turn and face her, cross step step, and we'll break step. And that's what we did. If you have any...
We call it cha-cha circle, or some people call it natural tops. Okay, but we're going to call it cha-cha circle. So we're going to start doing with a side together side. We're going to do our nice little side together side on our 4 and 1. So we're doing 4 and 1. We're going to rock back apart from each other. So this is unusual for the gentleman because he would normally rock forward on his left foot, but we're going to make him rock back with the lady normally rocking back. So we're going to go 2, 3. Gentlemen, remember to step outside the lady here, okay? Because you want to open up and put her onto our right side so we can do a little circular motion on 4 and 1. And then we're going to continue that again. Gentleman's crossing behind. 2, 3. We're going to finish it off on a 4 and together. Okay, so notice we just did a nice little circle all the way around. So the footwork there, gentlemen, was a cross behind, side behind, side behind, side behind to the timing of the music, where the lady's going to be crossing
In front.
in front. So she's going to be doing that to the timing of the music again. So rocking back, 2, 3, we do it to the time of the music, 4 and 1, we do it again, 2, 3, and then 4 and together for the guy to get into the lady into it. Sort of an L-shaped position here.
And back for the ladies.
Right back for the ladies at that point in time. So one more time, it's 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and together. Remember, as we're doing that circle, we want to make sure we try to keep ourselves as square as possible. We don't want to be offset like this. We want to kind of keep a nice open center frame here and be nice and square. Okay, from there, what we're going to do, actually, let's do it from the opposite side so you can see the opposite footwork, or just from the back foot perspective. So we're going to do our side to the side, side together, side. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and together. Okay, it's a nice back side. Okay, so from that position, the L-shaped position, we're going to do a little push break for the lady, where we're going to send the lady back for a rock, and the guy's going to do a sort of rock towards the lady. 2, 3. Now the guy's going to do a side replace together. The lady's going to do a forward replace together. Side replace together on our 4 and 1.
Being sure to shift weight so that you're on the proper foot to do your 2, 3.
Right, so the gentleman should have his right foot free at this point in time. The lady should have her left foot free. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out of the lady's way here a little bit, guys, by stepping back on our 2. That's our rock step. 3, we're going to start turning the lady towards us, and we're going to have her do an underarm turn on a 4 and 1. We're going to go right at her, ready to do any other pattern, okay? So looking at that again from here, we're going to go 2, 3, side replace together, forward replace together for the lady. Backing up as the lady steps forward on the 2. We turn her on 3. We finish it out on a 4 and 1. Okay, from the backside direction, we're going to do a 2, 3, forward replace together for the lady, side replace together for the gentleman, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, so the whole pattern looks like from the top. It's a 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and together, 2, 3, side replace together, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So that's the whole pattern.
Start with the basic, and we went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. We do a break step in the crossbody lead, guys. 2, 3, crossbody lead, swivel step, 4 and 1. Guys, you're going to step forward and turn away. 2, 3, hand coming over the head, 4 and 1, 2, 3, right hand to right, 2, 3. We give the lady an inside turn to skaters, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Break back 2, 3. Guys, we're going to do a side together side as we lead our partner forward, 4 and 1, 2, 3, free spin out, 2, 3. One more time, a little bit faster. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 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 1. There we go.
Started out with just a side basic for closed position. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. On count 2, guys, you have your choice of front break or back break. I prefer to back break because we need to open the couple up. So I lower my left hand and rock the ladies back for count 2. I slightly cross for 3, getting off the center. On 4 and 1, the ladies do an inside turn. And
ladies are going to step forward on their right foot, then bring their feet together for and then step across on the right foot for 1. It'll look real slow. It'll look like this. 4 and cross.
Okay, gentlemen, that same move, you needed to set it up by crossing over on count 3, and then we're going to turn a quarter rotation as the lady does the inside turn on count 4, cross in front on and step side for 1, which goes 4 and 1. Okay, that move together again. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, and open, 2, 3, 4, and 1. From here, we're basically going to rotate the couple around a circle. Guys hooking behind with their right foot, ladies stepping side and crossing in front with their left foot. Right foot. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, and 1. We're going to side rock the ladies now for count 2. Guys side rock, ladies back rock. 2, 3. From here we went over a, I call it a bump and step, somebody, Dawn called it a rock and step, I believe, where we bring the ladies forward. I take a side weight from count, we just went 2, 3, back rock, 2, 3, I bring her forward for count 4, 4, create a wall with the left hand and send her back, and 1. And we'll do that again facing this way so you can see the actual wall. From here we side rock, 2, 3. I just weight change. And then we're going to bring the ladies back towards front over her foot for 4, create a wall, send her back, and 1. I close my feet and transfer weight. From there, we gave the ladies a cross-body lead. Guys taking your right foot behind, walking the ladies forward with the left for count 2. Give her an inside turn for 3, up and over the head, 4, and 1, 2, 3. We're back to close, and we started the whole thing.
Ladies, we added a flick on that push, so as we took a back rock for 2, 3, guys took a side rock 2, 3. On the push, I called it a push and flick now, because we actually did a replacement step with our right foot kicking our left foot back. So we just took the 2, 3 real slow. It'll look like 4 and replace 1. So as you step onto your right foot, you're kind of kicking your left foot out. The left foot is now going to come through for 2, 2, he brings you by in the crossbody lead for 3, turns it up over the head, 4 and 1. It doesn't change the timing or throw the guy off whatsoever. So that flick, adding that flick doesn't change a thing. So again, we went 2, 3, 4 and flick, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. Whole thing from the beginning, starting with the side basic, we had 1, 2, 3, open the lady up, 2, 3, inside turn, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, push and flick, 2, 3, inside turn, 2, 3, back to close. Thanks again for joining us in the cha-cha class.
Start with a basic step on a count of 1 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Staying in close position for a crossbody lead. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3 to patty cake, 4 and 1, turn on 2, 3, 2, 3, patty cake again, 4 and 1, turn on 2, 3, basic hand hold for 4 and 1, 2, 3, man turns to the left, putting his hand behind his back for 4 and 1, 4 and 1, back for 2, 3, back again, and the lady going forward to do a check and together, 4 and 1, man going forward on the left foot, 2, 3, 4, 1, while the lady does underarm to the left, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Starting now, we have 2, 3, 4 and 1. Doing a basic progressive, we have 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Underarm turn here for the lady. 2, 3 to take normal hold back to here. 4 and 1, 4 and 1. Spot turn. 2, 3. Now we do a basic 4 and 1, and a point on the next 4, 1, and hold. Then we do it again, 2, 3, 4. Man turns under on 1. Lady does a tuck under for 2, 3, 4, 1. Now moving forward for the man and lady, the man is going to do 2, 3, 4, 1 again, while the lady does 2, 3, 4, and 1. Cross over to the center, back to basic position, and we're done. Let me show you a couple of the syncopations in there. The first one was to get from the pop over here, from the 4 and 1 to face in line of dance. The man will be doing 2, 3, 4, 1, while the lady does her normal rhythm as she turns 2, 3, 4, and 1. Going to the basics, we have 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. This point should be very fast. 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, duck 1, 2, 3, 4, accent on 1. Again, for the turn, the lady does 2, 3, 4, and 1. Gentleman will do 2, 3, 4, 1. Watch the gentleman's feet. 2, 3, 4, 1. And as the lady does that, excuse me, as the man does that, the lady is doing 2, 3, 4, and 1. Cross over 2, 3. Let me go over the optional foot positions on the patty cakes. Those are locking actions. Let me start with the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Both the man and lady lock. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3. This has to be very fast. The gentleman's foot positions are forward, side, back, 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 and together. For the rhythm of 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And is there anything for the lady to check us in?
Well, I did all advanced footwork, so maybe we should show basic.
Oh, Daylene says she did all advanced footwork in the beginning. So this is for your basic footwork. And 2, 3, 4, and 1, 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 2, 3, 4, 1. Stepping forward on 2, 2, 3, 4, basic footwork, sorry. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 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 2, 3. So that's your basic footwork. If you have any questions,